Did I disappear? Because Streamlabs just crashed and kicked me off. Yeah, Streamlabs literally just closed on me. I was mid-sentence. It was the trackers that you want, the square trackers, Mikey. Yeah, I was trying to actually, like, I'm not going to press that again. I was trying to get the image up on screen, but, you know. No, that's fine. Yeah, I know I'm online. Shut up. It'd be helpful if you told me when I went offline. No, that's fine. Leave it until you're a bit more alert, sweetheart. But I've done a 28, a 29, a 30 and a 31 day tracker. I don't know what the fuck I've done with them. I had them all the other day. Are they still in the book? Guys, are they still in the book? Ah, right. Okay, so that's what I've done. And I've scanned it in with a dot grid space at the top and the bottom of the tracker. So what you would do is, if you wanted to print them up on sticker paper yourself, then you would print them up and then just cut them out, and you would have the space down there so you could write it all in. I haven't included any numbers or whatsoever. If you want them printed up, I need to research basically how much it's going to cost me in materials and postage, which I can do for you if that's what you want me to do. But if you want to print them yourself, then I can do that. I got kicked off, Sandy, sorry. My streaming software just shut down on me. So if you want me to look into doing a physical one, let me know, because what I was thinking was I could do like a year's worth. So I would do a 31 day tracker for January, a 28 day tracker for February, a 31 day tracker for March, 30 for April, so on and so on and so forth. And I would do it so that you could have two on an A4 sheet that you could cut up yourself or whatever, and do you like a whole year's worth of trackers, if that sounds plausible, feasible, whatever. But obviously I would have to look into how much that's going to cost to send to you. No, my software doesn't love me. So, yeah. But, yeah, let me know when you're a little bit more with it, and let me know what you want. And if you want me to do the physical ones and look into the cost of it, I will. Because if I do 2 per sheet, it's only going to be 6 sheets. So that's 6 sheets plus the weight of the envelope. I shouldn't imagine it'll cost too much. Yeah, but I don't think it's quite as expensive this way as it is incoming. I think outgoing's not quite so awful. So, okay, I'll let you know then. I'll work it out and let you know what, you know, how much it's going to cost. And we'll go from there. Hi, darling. How are you? Are you good? Isn't it great? I'm in love with it. Keep looking at it. I haven't got fuck all done. I've just been chatting, and then I got kicked off, and that was just rude. I mean, how freaking rude. Right, people, we are going to work with number 476 because we're staying. Yeah, no, it's real. I had two and a bit hours this morning. We're going to stay with like bright colours because I've really enjoyed this month with the whole, you know, wham in your face. So, yeah, 476 today. There's pencil lines there. That's irritating. I was surprised actually because it's written there, you know, and it just seemed like nobody picked up on it. I was waiting for somebody to say, why is that your tattoo appointment? Because I know I had Callie's in on Saturday in her colour, But then I was like, I've got it written there. And I was just waiting for somebody to go, well, is that yours? And nobody mentioned it. And I was like, should I say something? Oh, bollocks, I'll just go and get it done. So, it's getting dark and I need to shut the curtains. But that spider's in here somewhere. So I'm going to go shut the curtains. And if you hear me scream, send help. Yeah, it goes right across. So, yeah, it's a bit sore. Right, yeah, if you hear screaming, send, like, pest control out. Sorry about the wobble. Back and tick. Ooh, my feet have gone to sleep. Better not be in the curtain, you fucker. No, it's cobweb. Okay, I'm safe. It's okay. I'm alive. No, Callie's was on Saturday. She had one on Saturday. I don't know. As long as I can't see it, that's absolutely fine. It's not a recluse spider, by the way, Marilyn. I don't know whether you've seen today's today in my boo journal. It's not a brown recluse spider. I know they look very, very similar. They're a common house spider here in the UK. They climb up through your drains and live in your bath. And then you get a jug full of water and pour it on it to shove it back down the fucking drain. They're horrible things. They just make my skin crawl. Yeah, they're horrible. Yeah, they normally come up the bath drain, pardon me. So what I do is I get like a massive jug that holds about 2.5 litres worth of water, fill it up, and then I pour it, and then you have to run the tap as well because the fuckers are strong. So you run the tap so it can't climb back out, and then while the tap's running and it's hanging on for dear life, you put the plug in. And fill the bath up, because the weight of all that bath water, plus, you know, a big fluffy woman, that fucker ain't ever coming out. And then once you've had your bath, the dirty soapy water is going to drown the fucker. Tennessee is the spider capital of America. Yeah, I ain't ever come and visit you. You have horrible arachnophobia ever since that movie. You can't. No, I know it's horrible. I nearly shit myself because I always, it's habit, close the left curtain or drape and then the right one. So I closed the curtain, didn't even see it. Closed the other one, walked back over here, and I saw something at the corner of my eye because my curtains are a sand colour. So, you know, a big fuck off dark spider. And I'm not lying, it was huge. And I saw it and I turned around and I was like, that was in the folds of my curtain. Ha, ha, ha. And I spent all evening wondering, because the only person that will actually, like, go near a spider that big is Callie's fiance. And I spent the whole evening arguing with myself as to whether I should phone him and go, could you please come rescue me from this giant spider? And then whenever I wasn't looking at it, or if I went still for too long, it moved on the curtain. That's why I kept moving and like looking at it and going like that. Go, don't move, because it would go stretch, 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 and then I would move and it would freeze. And I was like, you fucking don't move, do you know what I mean? So I went up and had a bath and I turned the light off, because I thought if I turn the light off, it will go and find it will feel confident enough to move and go and find somewhere. It's probably under the sofa. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's fine. As long as it stays under there. Because if I see it run across the fucking carpet, I will hurt myself trying to get away from it. Because I had one tickle my fucking arm once and I'm like, no. Busted. The dog's useless and the cat just sleeps. And I'm like, you all fail. You're all fucking fired. Every single one of you bastards. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I can't just draw it in. I haven't done me bees. Fuck's sake, woman. I'll just go ahead and draw it in, can I? Just draw that there so I know what I'm doing. So, yeah. It's mildly terrifying. Just, yeah. She loves to kill bugs. She's from New York City originally and just doesn't believe they should exist. Yeah, I kind of agree with her. I hate them. I hate spiders. Yeah. I was sat knitting one night watching the TV, because before I had that, I had chronic insomnia. I have had insomnia for many years. Starting to come back now. And the kids all went to bed. This was shortly before we moved to the mainland. And yeah, they were standing in the doorway. No, oh, night, Mum. I was like, yeah, night. And somebody said, there's a spider here in the doorway. I was like, that's fine, it's all the way over there, as long as you don't. Oh, it's going to come over there, it knows where you are. And I was like, fuck off, go on, piss off to bed, lot of you. So off they went. Of course, an hour later, I'm sitting there knitting away. And all of a sudden, I felt on my arm. And I glanced down thinking it was my hair. And it was that fucking spider. And it was one of those. And I went, ah! And shot across the room. I hurt myself because I was sitting in a recliner chair at the time. So and I slammed the chair down and like jumped out of the chair and was across to the other side of the room. In that time, my second son, bless his heart, jumped out of bed, head down the stairs in nothing more than a pair of boxer shorts to come and rescue me. Followed by our then lodger. We had a guy renting a room from us. And who else came running down? I think Alex came running down as well. Came running down the stairs. What's the matter? I was like, oh, fucking spider. That fucking spider. It touched my arm. It had crawled up my chair and had gone under where I was leaning on the arm of my chair and was tickling there. Yeah. And I was like, oh my fucking God. I'd moved it as I'd flung and it had gone like just under the windowsill. Took us 20 minutes to find the fucking thing, and then my lodger like got it and kicked it out for me. But I was a mess. I was just like, I was over in the corner of the room going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And the kid's like, you're right, Mum. I was like, I can't move. I've hurt my back. And it's fucking terrified me. And every now and then, because my hair is now that length, something tickles my arm, and I panic thinking it's there, it's going to get me. So yeah, I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to spiders. I don't really like them, but that's all right because I don't think they really like me. No, one of the kids got rid of it for me, and I was like, thank you, you saved me. But I thought, bless my boys, you know what I mean, come running down, Mum, you alright, you alright? A spider tried to kill me. Yeah. That's why I won't go to Australia, because the entire country wants to eat you. Rita Hajar. Is that Rita that goes in your stream, April? We've got to get Daryl into the action, train them young to kill the bugs. Right, that's okay, because I used to know somebody called Rita and I wasn't sure whether that was that Rita. Hello Rita, how are you? Yeah, no, I won't go to Australia, Mary, because, you know, you have to check the toilet before you go for a pee in case there's things with legs or snakes that want to bite your ass when you, and literally, and like under your door handle, you know, before you open your car. Yeah, before you open your car door, because spiders like to live in the little thingy, and in your shoes. Before you put your shoes or your slippers on, and it's just like, are you freaking kidding me? The whole country wants to fucking eat you. No. Let it be coronavirus and death before going to Australia. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that wasn't very good. My mother-in-law's been to Australia. She went on her own. She was like 60 odd to visit. She's got family out there apparently. And she just like decided she inherited some money. She was like, oh, I'm going to go to Australia. And she went out there for like a month. She had a great time. Oh, my new pens came, you guys. I've been waiting for my new artist pens. I'm like, yay! I took a vacation in the Smokies. What's the Smokies? You were the first ones in the cabinet. You never knew. Oh, South Carolina. It has scorpions. Yeah, no. Oh, okay. We stayed in Hawaii for a couple of months where there was no electricity after 9 PM. What did they do? Like turn it off? All the negative people expected me to get eaten alive. But after 3 days, when you hadn't been bitten once, they were like, "She's an island queen. It belongs to a girl." After told by Dom, one came out of the fireplace. You checked your shoes. Next day, you looked up, and that was what my mum called a water bug above our bed. Strep. No. I can't. I don't like things with lots of legs. If it's got more legs than a dog, I think they're suspicious. You know, because it's kind of like, well, why do you need that many legs? You know. Okay. You left early. Why am I not surprised? I would have to. Have you ever been outside the US, Mary? Your house now has the corona and roaches, and the exterminator won't come because there's corona. Yeah. How is the housemate with corona? Are they recovering? You've been all over the world. You don't know who it is. Have they not? Has the person not owned up it's them then? That seems a bit crap, doesn't it? Well, I take it none of your housemates have died, so, you know. Mary. Well, anybody, you know. If you'd known the things you know now, you wouldn't have gone to Australia. Yeah, right. Because, I mean, just about everybody else other than me and Angel, I think, are in the US. You've never been out of the continental US. You've only recently been off the East Coast. I've been to France and I've never seen the Eiffel Tower either. Or the Louvre. You've been to Canada and Italy. I've been to Italy. Germany, France, Iceland. Jolyn for a month. Hello, Jolyn. Funny, actually. I was just going to say, I had that done today, Jolyn, and my tattooist was originally from Cape Town. You were saying about Korea. You lived in Canada, you've travelled to Europe, you've been to the UK, you've been to the Caribbean islands, as well as all over the continental US. The only thing you missed was Alaska. You've been to England, never got to see Nana. Been to China. Have you been to China? Wow. I'd love to go to China. I grew up in Germany. My dad was in the army, so I'm an army brat. And I lived out there from the age of about 18 months until I was 8.5. No, I was a bit younger than that because we lived on mainland UK first. We moved back here when I was 8. I've been to Japan, so yeah, I'd love to go there. And funny thing, I'd never seen the Berlin Wall. Lived out there for all that time, 5.5 years. I never saw the Berlin Wall. Excuse me. I've been to California. Spent a month touring up and down California. I've been to Florida. Went to Florida when I was 15. No, I went to California when I was 15. I went to Florida when Callie was 10. I've been to Norway and I've swum in Oslo Fjord. That was lovely at 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been to France. I've been to Belgium. Well, I've driven through Belgium, kind of thing, because it's like right next to France and you kind of go that way. I've been through Sweden and Denmark on my way to Norway because I drove a camper van. We went from England through the Channel Tunnel, and you kind of like have to go through France and Belgium really to go that way. And then I drove up to Norway that way, and then you come in and you go down if you're going to go to Italy, which we did like the following year, and spent 3 weeks in Italy. I've never seen the Leaning Tower of Pisa, you know. I've been to Rome, I've been to Florence, I've been to Naples. I've looked inside Vesuvius, which took out Pompeii. That was pretty awesome. I've been to Pompeii. I've seen the Colosseum. Yeah, loved Italy. I've been to Venice. Venice. Loved Venice. I would go there again. Your aunt was a witch. She took you when you was 11 to also. Oh, wow. You've only been to Florida and a tour of the 1830s you barely remember. Now, why would that be, Angel? How much did you have to drink? See, I never did the Ibiza 1830s thing because I was raised in a family. You know, I had my first child at 16 and I'd had all 4 by the time I hit 20. So, yeah, I've seen the Parthenon. I've been inside the Sistine Chapel. That's pretty cool. And that ceiling is, it's pretty amazing. For all the hype, it is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Although it was an absolute nightmare in there because there were so many people. But I've got photographs. I've drunk all my drink, that sucks. I shall have to drink some more in a minute. Okay. Or go get some more to drink some more. Do you know what cracks me up, Jolene? Too much, yeah. You've obviously noticed I haven't set an event up this week. Not one of you have asked me why. It's like, no event, no work week, no nothing. And not anybody's gone, are we doing anything this week? You've all just gone, yay, week off! You never got to see the castle. Oh, that's in, that's Bulgaria, isn't it? My mum would like to see that, but she's too old now, unfortunately. Didn't they film a bit of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang there? Yeah, you just thought you'd missed it. No. And I'll let you into a little secret. There isn't one next week either. We're on holiday, my love, for about 3 weeks. So yeah, don't worry. My mum's been to Versailles, and I would love to go to Versailles because she says that's just amazing. The palace and the gardens are. And I've
got something to say about a castle.
About a castle? Have you? Hang on a minute then. Let me put you on the big one. There you go.
Now, everyone. I've got the surprise you've been waiting for. We're going to live in a castle because we're getting married.
Yeah, we're going to get married and we're going to live in a castle. Who else is getting married?
I don't know. Kelly and Rob are getting married.
Kelly and Rob are getting married as well.
And the rest are going to be in a castle.
Yeah. We went out to lunch, as you guys know, on Monday. And
to Alex's new work.
To Alex's new work. And Daryl was telling my mum all about this whole, like, he and I are going to get married.
And we're going to have the Justice League.
We're going to live in a castle.
Yeah.
And we're going to sit on thrones and we're going to have crowns because he's going to be the king and I'm going to be the queen. So my mum went, oh, where are the rest of us going to live? And Daryl sat there and he sort of like looked rather nonplussed. And I was like, are they going to live in the castle with us? And Daryl went, no. And my mum said, but castles are huge and you'll have all those rooms. And Daryl went, no, that's where the knights live. And there's a dragon that's going to live in the dungeon.
Yeah.
So my mum turned around and
she went, it's got Mel K to lock it. And I'm going to have the keys to lock it.
So my mum went, well, stuff you then. She said, I'm going to live over the river in my own castle with everybody else. And then she was like, what was it? She said she's going to have Spider-Man living with her. So then it was this major battle. And in the end, Daryl trumped her because he was like, well, I'm going to have the whole Justice League. And she was like, oh. And by that point, she'd run out of superheroes because she couldn't remember anymore. She'd said, like, Spider-Man, Superman, and somebody else. And he was just like, well, I'm going to have the entire Justice League. And she was like, oh.
We're going to have Batman in our castle.
In our castle, yeah. She liked the lisp.
And guess who's going to be...
Show me teeth. Yeah, show me the state of you.
Guess what? We're going to have someone fast and black.
Goonies reference. Hey, you guys.
We've got someone
right,
fast
hang on. Shh, shh, shh. You're supposed to be in bed. You've got 10 minutes before you have to turn lights off.
Everyone, we're going to have the fastest man in our castle.
We have the fastest man alive, aren't we? Because Mummy likes Flash. And Superman, because Mummy's got a bit of a thing for Superman.
And we're going to have Wonder Woman.
You'd come and visit us, would you?
Supergirl.
I'd have a big craft room with, like, shelves and drawers and, like, massive.
We're going to have Supergirl.
I am going to run to the little girl's room and fill up my glass and chase somebody else up the stairs. And I will be right back. Hello, hello, hello. Tunneling and climbing, running on the wheel. That's so sweet. Oh, I'm so happy she's giving you joy. Right, let's get this drawn in. Oops. Hey Andy, how you doing? What do you mean about time? I've been here for an hour. Where you been? Oh, excuse me. It's all that fizzy. I have to tie my hair up because it's starting to wind me up. Yeah. Yeah, I did. It looks really good. You what with a... Right. Week 35, is that right? It better be, because that's what I'm going to put. Good. Let's write the calendar in. It's cool. The only thing you can recommend doing different is to use the pasteboard cereal box on both sides of the padded envelope. Okay. I need to make another padded cover for the iPad. Hey man, oh, shut up. Awesome. I love Velcro. It's fantastic stuff. 120. Fuck that. No, I just wouldn't. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't do it. Excuse me. Okie dokie. Let's colour in some wickedly looking flowers. No, it's my baby. You beautiful boy. No. Look at him, he's so beautiful. Romeo. He's your beautiful boy. You is so gorgeous. You'd like, I'd come to Tennessee to visit you, baby. I really would. You know, spiders and other creepy crawlies aside. Because you're a beautiful boy. Oh, he's so gorgeous. It's just that face. He's just got such a gorgeous little face. He is such a beautiful cat, isn't he? He's adorable. Let's do brown in the middle. I know, he's so cute though. I just want to steal him. You want to be glad I live like a whole ocean away, because I would be doing like a road trip to come and steal him. He'd come home and live with me. It's the week. Oh, it's the week in the year. I put the week in the week number in every week. Sometimes I get it wrong. Yeah, I just like to have it there so I know what week we're in. Because then, like, when it starts getting cold, you're like, I'm so close to the end of the year now, because we're on week, 47 or whatever. Doop, 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 doop. Daryl, have you turned the light off? It's 8:30. It's 8:30. It's time to turn the light off. No, I told you to tidy away and turn the light off at 8:30. Thank you. Little bees. Oh, what these? These are Statler double-ended fibre tip pens. These ones. That's what I'm using to colour in the bees and that. To do the lines and the blue on that, that was a Tombow dual brush pen. But these are really good price. I was talking about these on a video on my YouTube channel the other day, and was it you, Angel, that said like they do a brush marker set now as well, and I'm like, oh my god, I so want them. And then I also found out that they do like 100 and something, 120 pack of these, and I'm like, I really want to get them. But yeah, so I might ask my daughter if she wants these. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. No, there's a little bit maybe of shadowing, but I'm using Tomoe River paper, so, which is really thin anyway. But they don't bleed through. They're a really, really nice pen, actually. And they've got like a regular sort of nib that side, and then a chisel nib that side. Or if you get the brush pen set, it was me. If you get the brush pen set, it has this nib and then a larger brush nib, which, you know, when they get around to doing a bigger pack of those, I will get. Oh, that was the page I did that on a long video the other week. No, I did it just as an extra. Yeah, I need to make a tab for that page. Because as I go further on, obviously I'm going to lose it. So... yeah.
tea.
Yeah, I can't remember what video I did it on. It was only in the last couple of weeks, I know that much. Yeah, what I've done was every book that I've read so far this year, I've written in the title. These ones are audiobooks that I've listened to as well. So, yeah. I was actually quite shocked once I'd filled it all in, because I've been going through the perm books, and once I'd filled those in, and then some books that I was reading on my phone before I got my Kindle, and then the audiobooks, I was like, I'm going to have to draw another spread, because I've kind of filled this one up quite quickly. So, but yeah. Yeah, it's good fun to do, actually. I quite enjoyed doing that. Hi Nadine, how are you? Yeah, I love the Dragon Riders of Perm books. Yeah, mine too. I've just like read a couple of Todd's as well. I mean, they're not as good, but I have really actually quite enjoyed, because he's not tried to continue on the story. He's gone back and done about the watchwords and all that lot. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Have you read, Andy, anything by Mercedes Lackey? She did a couple of the Brain Ship books with Anne McCaffrey. But have you read any of her Valdemar books? Because if you like Anne McCaffrey, you're going to fucking love her. You bought the... Yeah, yeah. Mercedes Lackey. Hang on. Mercedes Lackey. Fantastic author. Love her. discovered her books when I was about 13, and my dad got them out from the library, and we ended up renewing them for about 3 months, just so that I could reread them again and again and again, because I loved it. And my dad went and bought them for me because I just read them over and over again. You could read them in order, but the earlier books are the earlier chronologically books I find are a little bit. I would start with Magic's Pawn, Magic's Promise, and Magic's Price. She writes in trilogies 9 times out of 10. So yeah, get those today, and yeah, they're fantastic. I've actually been online a bit longer than that, but I kicked myself off accidentally earlier on. Yeah, I had that done today. Yeah, Magic's Pawn, Magic's Promise, and yes, yeah. If you've got a Kindle, you can get the trilogy for like about less than £4 on Amazon. I can send you a link a bit later if you want, because they were on sale, because I spent about £30 on like a shitload of her books the other day. If you're looking for the Kindle, then Google up on not Google, on Amazon Kindle, that The Last Herald Mage. I'll probably move this. Yeah, I'll move this to YouTube. If you want, I'll find a link for you though, Andy, if you're just off to a dinner. Lovely. That's the Pawn trilogy. Magic's Pawn, Magic's Promise, and Magic's Price. But the actual doohickey, I can spell. Oh, it's at £8.99 at the moment. Oh no, that's paperback. Hang on, Kindle edition £3.79. How fab is that? Right, hang on. Link is coming. Copy. There you go. For anybody else who's interested. Okay. Well, I love them. So, you know, and if you're into magic and, you know, fantasy and all that lot, they're brilliant. Okie dokie, dokie dokie doo. Nope, wrong area. Yeah, they're not dragons. They have what they call gifts with a capital G, as in like telekinesis, telepathy, They can move things, fire starters, all of that kind of thing. And they have companions, which is like a white horse, but it's not a horse. It's more than a horse, and they bond to it for life in the same way that the dragon riders of Perm bond to their dragons. So yeah, I haven't read Raymond D. Feist for years and years and years and years and years. Right, let me go. You have a fire drake tat, which is your first. Awesome. Awesome. I was just saying to Jolynn, actually, Andy, that I never told my team that we're going on break now. I just didn't set anything up, and not a single one of them have said to me, "Are we not doing anything this week?" And only Wendy out. Yeah, well, it's because Wendy's a fucking nutter when it comes to it. But yeah, I was just like, I'm on Renegades of Pern on my Kindle, and I'm listening to another Carol Wire book at the moment. Pardon me. Oh, before he was, yeah. I had like shelves and shelves and shelves. I had like all of the Mercedes Lackey, all of the Anne McCaffrey, everything by David Eddings, I had all the Wheel of Time books and all of the Terry Pratchett books. And when I first got my first e-reader, I sold them all, and I did really, really well. I did so well out of it. I took the kids camping for 2 weeks. It was great. It's always a way in it. Kindle keeps going, look at this that you could read for 99p. And I'm like, no! Fuck off. Stop showing me things that I want. Okay. You only get the free books, but you did pop for Kindle on it. Yeah, see, I don't, because sometimes like a whole week goes past where I don't read anything, and I tend to buy, like you, that get the free books or like the 99p books, you know, cheap and cheerful books. So I'm quite happy to do that. I need to redo my Stephen King collection because I sold all of them as well. Okay. Okay. You have less than 100 ebooks and 25 live books to read. Just put 10 books so you can get 10 voucher. You literally have to pick which ones you want to read before you die now. Lots of, but yeah, I know. But I'm sort of going on the, right, I want to read those next, so I'm going to buy them. You know. Oh, pardon me. Right. That's done. There are over 300 books you need to... Yeah, see, I had... Excuse me, it's the fizzy. I had, like, shelves in my room down at the big house. Loads of shelves, absolutely just full of books. And that's why I sold them. The stuff on your loo. See, I refuse now to look at the sale until I'm ready for my next lot of books. It was pure chance that I got those Mercedes Lackey books that I found that they were, like, on offer. So, yeah. Bees! Bees, 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 bees. You're surrounded by shelves. Yeah, that's how I used to be. That's why I switched to the Kindle, because it was just like, I don't have shelves in this house. I don't have anywhere I can put that many books. And the reason I got rid of them was because when I moved to Romsey, before I had Daryl, I didn't want to take all those books with me, and I knew there wasn't shelves in the house that I was moving into. So it was like, well, they're either going to have to go into storage, which they then smell funny, or, you know, and that's when I said, well, I'm going to look into getting an ebook. And my mum bought me an ebook reader when we went to Italy years ago. And that's when I actually first started, like, moving everything over. But I've lost over the years because I didn't buy them all through Amazon. I had all the Stephen King books on ebook at one point, but I haven't got them anymore, so it's a bit of a bummer. I sold all mine what we call a car boot sale, like you'd call it like a garage sale kind of thing. That's where I sold all mine. But I am going back quite a way here, and it was one of those, you know, as soon as you open your trunk, people would swarm on you, and as soon as they realised I had books, tore them out of my hands. I sold my entire Mercedes Lackey series, and that was 20 odd books for 50 quid. I sold all of my Terry Pratchett books to one seller, paid me, like, you know, so that you could have them all, because I had the old cartoony type covers, which I loved. I sold all of my Alan Caffrey books to one seller. The trouble is, so many people have gone digital that, you know, people don't want paper books anymore, which is a shame. Real shame. Right, let's post this on Instagram. Yeah, that was another reason why I want to get rid of books, because the weight of them. See, I personally have always preferred paperback books, but there you go. Ding. week 35, oops, is ready. Paste. Pardon me. And again. Oh, excuse me. I tired, girl. Okay, so I'm quickly going to do today my boo journal because I'm not doing a separate video. So, Cashew curry. We'll have a conversation. Chuck me a message and we will sit and talk fantasy novels and shit, love. Enjoy your curry, alright? But yeah, chuck me a message, Andy, and we'll compare favourite authors. Okay, today is the 19th. It is the 19th, and there was my post to Instagram reminder, which I have done. I'm actually ahead of the day today. Right, okay, so day face cream was a yes. I did not wear makeup. I have had I had one of those little miniature cans of Coke today. I've had maybe a smidgen of booze. I'm not doing chips though. Yay me. I'm on my second glass. Did I craft? No. Did I fuck? Did we do homework? No, because I went out first thing this morning. Haven't brushed the dog. The garden doesn't need doing because we had like 8 inches of rain since last night. I haven't done my night care routine yet. I have posted New Week 35. Don't know why I've coloured in that it was ready because it wasn't until just now, but there you go. I didn't pull a card. Today was a good day. I've enjoyed today. I spent most of it with my daughter, which has been lovely. Because, you know, now she's getting married and shit, she doesn't really have time for her mum. But there we go. I should put that my pain's up here somewhere, but it's not. My everyday pain, as in my back, my head, and any of my other usual aches and pains, are what that is for. I did my sleep this morning. I haven't finished. Well, I won't get many more steps now, but you know, I've done fuck all housework because I haven't been here. It's great. And we are right today. Got a reservation for lunch next week. That went in. That was done. I didn't bother to set up next week either. There you go. Lovely. All done. Yeah, I couldn't get through to the restaurant because we wanted to go back to where my son works, and I couldn't get. So I texted him. I texted him. I was like, "Dude, when you get this, could you please book me a table? Because you're not picking up the fucking phone again." And he was like, "I'll see what I can do." And then he texted back. He was like, "Yeah, you're in on Monday, 1:30." Would you like to see, Rita? I don't know. I do a daily video, Rita, if you're interested, called Today in My Boo Journal, because that's what my 5-year-old calls it. And I basically do what I just did. I fill in my trackers and I do all of that. But I colour code everything, okay? This is my cover page for the month. I knew I was going to do flowers and bees. This is my habit tracker. Okay, this is things that I think I should do every day. Like, I have psoriasis, so I need to put moisturising cream on my face, my hands, and other parts of my body, so I fill that in. Did I wear makeup? Because I wear makeup to make me feel good. I don't wear it for anybody else. Did I wear makeup? Have had caffeine because caffeine sets my psoriasis off. Have had alcohol. Have had chips, or what Americans call fries, because I love chips. Did I craft? as in, have I done anything in my art journal? Have I done anything like knitting or spinning or anything like that? Just so that I know when I last did some. Has my son done his homework, because I've just switched to home education? Have I brushed my dog? Have I sprayed my garden? And have I done my night care routine, which involves oiling my nails to keep them strong and all that lot. There's my YouTube channel. April's posted it. This is my Instagram tracker. Yeah, as you see, each day, the columns are the days, yeah, and then the rows are the tasks. So this was the 1st of August, okay? This entire column is 1st of August. Task 1 is like day cream. Yeah, I've deregistered him, Angel. I've deregistered. And what I do is I go through that pack of fibre tip pens that I just showed you, and I use a different colour each day. Yeah? So this is today's pen. And tomorrow I will do another one. You're 12 almond. Okie doke. And then I just do, yeah, I just go through and I fill it out each day. That's my mood, and the black is my pain. The line graph is my pain. That's different. I've done that differently this month. My sleep and my steps tracker. My chores, which I've done all this today. And then my weeklies. So these are colour coded as well. So everything in magenta is to do with money. So it's either money coming in or a bill going out. Brown is Fitbit. Purple is me. Teal is my son. What we've got, green is my mum. Orange is my eldest. Blue is my second child. Pink is my daughter. A sort of denim-y type blue is my 4th child, Alex. Red is the pets. You know, like I've got 9 AM bath. Well, that's the dog. She's got to go. She went to the groomers and all that kind of thing. So it works really, really well for me. It really does. Then I'll chuck the library spread in there. And then I've got to start September. You meant a theme for my video? Oh! Sorry. It's just because I mentioned Daryl, and that's when your message come up. I've only had one suggestion, because you're all shit, and nobody's given me any more choices. So it looks like it's going to be butterflies. Because I asked on my videos, and nobody answered me. You did. Yes, because I was actually considering butterflies, and then you came up with that, and I was like, okay, so it'll be butterflies then, and nobody else joined in, so, you know, well, neither do I, that's why I asked you lot for suggestions. Hello, Amy. How are you, my darling? My skin's itching because of all the alcohol. Oh. Marilyn's mentioning me all over Instagram. Dear Sam, thank you for another awesome stream. Oh, thank you. You're exhausted, I bet you are. I bet you are. Oh dear. I've got, how long is it? Where are we now? We're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In just under 9 weeks, my daughter will be married. 9 weeks yesterday until the wedding. Oh my god, we're not ready. No, I wasn't rinsing with peroxide because I couldn't find any other than like what you use on your hair, and I was like, but I'm using like 2 different mouthwashes. I found this this TikTok video went viral. No, it wasn't TikTok video. No, it was. Some woman asked her husband what his like, why she didn't know this, I don't know, what his brushing routine was. And he said that he starts off with an alcohol-based mouthwash, then he brushes for 2 minutes, and then he rinses with a fluoride rinse. And one of the captains on one of the other Fitbit teams, I was out chat, like she's they've got a family dental practice, and I said to her about it, and she said, yeah, so that sounds about right. She said, what are you using? So, fuck, I've just run my nails over that hurt. So I sent her a message and a picture. I said, this is what I'm using. She went, yeah, that's all absolutely brilliant. And I bought an electric toothbrush as well. So, but I was actually a little bit worried about using peroxide, because I have a tongue piercing and 2 piercings that go through my lips, and I was a bit worried about using peroxide on the inside of those. And I also have a crown. That's a crown there, because I fell over in my kitchen when I was about 10 and put my tooth through my lip. So, I do, yeah. So, but all we can get here is like hair peroxide, you know. And I'm a bit like, I've seen what that shit does to hair, and I'm a bit like, about putting it in my mouth. I am slowly starting to see a result, you know. Like, they do look better than they did. There's less discoloration. The gums aren't quite so receded. A couple of months ago, you could see the glue at the top of my crown. Like, there's like a black line, and that's the glue that's holding the crown in place. Because I've got mild gingivitis and the gums had receded, you could see it. And since cleaning, it's almost covered it back up again, which is brilliant. And that tooth is quite receded, that middle bottom one, and that is slowly starting, the gum is starting to move back up as well, which is awesome. Yeah, my teeth feel cleaner, my mouth feels really good. I've had no issues with my mouth at all. I told my mum about it and she started using it, but she developed a mouth ulcer, and I think it's the mouthwash. I think it's too strong for her, so I've told her to stop using it. But she did upgrade her electric toothbrush, because the one that I got, I said to my friend, my dental friend, like this is on offer on Amazon, and she said, I've been using that exact one for the past 5 years. It's fucking brilliant. So awesome. It was down from like 50 quid to 24. And I said to my mum about it, and she said, could you order me one? I said, yeah. So I ordered like 2, and she's got one and I've got one. And yeah, that is well powerful. So, like, my brain rattles when I'm brushing my teeth. But yeah. And Daryl wants one as well, and I've said, well, once all your milk teeth fall out, because I think if I used it on his teeth, it would fucking knock them all out. I said, once you've got all your grown-up teeth, we'll get you an electric toothbrush. But at the moment, I'm, you know, more content to brush them manually, as it were. So, yeah. So there we go. That's it. Used to have a feeling where if you shook your head enough in the shower, it'd send lightning. I don't like putting cutlery in my mouth, because the metal makes my teeth, you know, my teeth are tingling just thinking about it. Yeah, it makes my entire head cringe. It's horrible, but it's just stupid. It's worse when I eat yogurt. I know that sounds insane, but I can normally eat my dinner and I'm fine, you know, use a knife and fork and that's fine. But then I get a teaspoon and I get a yogurt, and it's that last bit of yogurt where it's not absolutely covering the spoon, where it's like a smidgen amount. Yeah, and my teeth go, fuck off! And I'm like, it's almost like my teeth are going, get away from it! you know, and but it's horrible. Metal's fucking horrible, and yet I've got metal in my mouth. I had my tongue pierced. Oh fuck! 20-something years ago. How old's Alex? 24. I had my tongue pierced 20 years ago, and I had that done. I had that done in October 2015, and I had that done. I couldn't tell you when I had that done, and I chewed that one because the back's flat. I don't know how you can see that. Can you see it? It's like a stem with a like that, with a flat back like that, and I pull it in and chew it between my teeth. I don't chew that one. Never have chewed that, and I've never chewed my tongue stud, but that one I do sometimes. And I had that one done 30 years ago, 25, 30 years ago, and they don't bother me, and that one touches my teeth. That one's a bit higher up, so it sits more there on my gum, but I used to wear a spike in that one, and I've lost my spike. I don't wear it when I'm dating because it stabs whoever I kiss, and I usually get asked, could you please remove that? So that's why it's got a stud in it at the moment, because I lost my stud, my spike. Not a massive one, it was only a wee one. And oh yeah, Daryl won't come near me when I'm wearing it either. He's like, no. It's like when I'm wearing lipstick and he's like, I'm not kissing you because you've got lipstick on. And I'm like, like that. But yeah, I took it out when Stuart and I got back together because he was like, that stabs me in the chin every time you kiss me. So yeah. But I'm sure I gave the spike to Callie and she's gone and fucking lost it. So I might order a new one. That's what I get for sharing my jewellery with my daughter. She fucking loses it. And I've got my ears pierced, and I've had my belly button pierced, and I've got my septum pierced. I've got a little ring in my septum. I've got my nose pierced. I've had my eyebrows pierced. Or just one that side. I've had top lip pierced both sides. I haven't had my bottom lips done because I don't like those for some reason. I had my ears pierced for the first time. Was it my 10th birthday? I think my dad took me, something like that. And he took me in and got them done properly. Not like a piercing gun, but a proper piercer. And then I got the majority, I've had my ears pierced about on that part, on the outer edge of my ear, 12 times. Yeah, you've got to be so careful with the belly button pierce because it's warm, especially when you have like trousers done up over it. It's a breeding ground for bacteria, and that's why a lot of people end up with infected belly button, and they don't realise you've got to give it room to breathe for a good month before you go wearing like jeans and tight trousers and shit over it. But you have 2 piercings, 1 in each ear, and now unless the jewellery is gold or nickel free, you can't wear anything. Yeah, I wear a lot of surgical steel or titanium. Most of my jewellery is surgical steel or titanium. I've just had to take out one of my piercings, which I had done not that long ago by that company that I was saying about, the only piercer other than that new one on the island. I had my had that done, and it's already starting to grow out, and I've had loads of trouble with it. But I love my tongue piercing. I had my tongue pierced when I had it done in 1992, just before I fell pregnant with Matthew. So there you go. No, I had my belly button done in 1992. I had my tongue done with my friend. She and I went somewhere. Alex was about 5 or 6. He's 24 now. So, yeah. Oh, God. But yeah, that started to grow out almost immediately, which I'm really annoyed about. So I took it out today. You see it's a bit red because I keep fiddling with it. I had that one done a year ago, and that started to fucking grow out as well, which I'm well annoyed about. If you want to lose weight, Angel, getting your tongue pierced is fantastic. Because you won't eat for about 4 or 5 days, other than like soup. Although, you know, because we had it done and I went home and cooked pasta bolognese, and I was bound and determined I was going to eat this entire pasta bolognese dish. It was fucking cold by the time I'd managed to navigate around my tongue stud, because they put like a longer one in because your tongue normally swells. Now, I never swell when I've had a piercing done. Yeah, never. And she put this fucking great long bar in. So you go home and you've got this piece of metal rattling around in your mouth and you're trying to eat pasta. It's a bit like trying to eat something really chewy with a boiled sweet in your mouth that you can't break. Yeah, so you're trying to sort of work around it. My mate took about 3 mouthfuls of her food and she was like, I'm really sorry I can't eat this, because I'd cooked it from scratch. And she's like, I'm really, really sorry I can't eat this. And I was like, I am going to fucking eat this mound of pasta bolognese. And it took me an hour. And she was sat there watching me. And she's like, I can't believe you're eating that. And I was like, I will eat it, I will eat it, I will eat it. And I kept going. And that was it. Yeah, right. I never went without food when I had that done. And yeah, I enjoy my fatness too. Fuck it. Big beautiful women, eh? That's it. Callie and I were talking about this last night, you know, and she said, you know, are you going to go on a diet for the wedding? And I was like, I thought about it. I sort of really did. Just like I do with whenever I think about a diet, I think about it. I've spent most of my life thinking, you know, I could go on a diet and I could lose a load of weight and I could spend the rest of my life calorie counting, and I would be pissed off with doing that. Or I could just say, do you know what, this is me, live with it. You know, I'm quite comfortable the way I am. Not 100% confident, but I'm comfortable with the way I am. If I was in a relationship, it might be a little bit different, you know, but I'm not. I'm on my own and I'm not in any hurry to get in a relationship. So that doesn't matter. You know, I want to eat more healthily because I want to eat more healthily, not because I need to lose weight, because, you know, I want to feel better inside and out. And, you know, sometimes when I go, fuck it, I'm going to have pizza, within 2 hours my IBS has gone, do you know what, you really shouldn't have eaten that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but it was really nice. So I have to weigh up that kind of thing. But you lost 5 stone in lockdown. Well done. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. Well done. You're stuck at £30 lost, but right now you don't give a fuck. No, and why should you? Do you know what I mean? You've got too much going on. £14 to the stone. That's quite impressive, Angel. Well done, sweet. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, do you know what? If it comes off when I'm exercising and if I eat more healthily, that's great. But I'm not going to give up all the shit that I enjoy. I'm not going to give up, you know, I cut down on the fizzy. This is the first time I've had fizzy up until yesterday, and I did have a reason for it. And that's the first time I've had alcohol in about 3 or 4 days. Like I said, there was a reason for it. Because I don't want to drink too much, because that's not good for me either. And there are other things that I need to cut out of my diet because it screws my skin. So it's a question of, do you want to sit and itch all night, or do you really need to eat that chocolate? That's what it comes down to. You did just eat pizza though. Did you enjoy it? Was it nice? I bet it was lovely. You're fine. Your sister's a PT. She gave you a strict program. See, I wouldn't follow it. I just wouldn't follow. I'd be like, no, there's chips in the freezer, and I'd just have to eat them. Yeah. Yeah, but it's about moderation, isn't it, Mary? You know that you can get away with being a wee bit naughty every now and then. I'm probably more than a wee bit naughty. And I know that I have to be really careful because, to be quite honest, if I get any bigger, I'm going to be flirting with diabetes. You know? Oh, yeah, no, don't. Yeah, Terry's chocolate orange just does my fucking... I love them. Oh, my God. Do you guys have Skittles in the States? Do you know what Skittles are? Taste the rainbow Skittles? Oh, my fucking God. I found these giant Skittles. And they're like this fucking big. And they're soft inside. They're fucking delicious. These are amazing. And it was £1 for a bag of these are fucking... Angel, they've got these in Central. These are brilliant. What are you after? You after the code? I looked at the ones without shells, but I like the shells. Does that say actual size? No, but they... Yeah, they were probably about that big. If you're going to eat sugar, it's going to be dark chocolate. Yeah, for me, it's chocolate orange. You know what I mean? But they had these in the shop, and I was like, oh, I have to have that. And it was only £1 for that entire bag. And I had a shitload. And then Alex came in after work one night, and he was like, are those giant Skittles? And I was like, how can I hide them? How can I hide them? And I was like, yeah. Anyway, you have to give me some of those because you hadn't eaten since coming out of work. So I was like, you arsehole. And he was like, you have to give me some of those. I was like, I bought biscuits. Because every time you come round, you bitch that there are no biscuits. And he ate like half my bag of Skittles. But I was going to stick that in my journal because I was like, Skittles! They make dark chocolate, yeah. And they make a white one as well. It's called a snowball. You can here in England, you could get chocolate orange like outside of Christmas, but they are more popular at Christmas. So yeah. Pardon me. So if anybody wants Skittles, send me a PM on Facebook and I'll send you some Skittles. Or chocolate orange. Because we can get bars of chocolate orange here. Not like, well, you can get the actual orange, but we get like the chocolate orange bars. And it's like 6 segments stuck together. It's great. I love chocolate orange. I have a thing where at Christmas I buy everybody in my family a chocolate orange each. Pack of 2 here is $16 freaking. What, for 2 chocolate oranges? They're like £3 here. That's like about $5, $5–6. You need to go to Tuesday morning and chocolate orange. Is that right? Tuesday morning shut down? Because it's like all over the planner groups. It used to be $1.99 store. Yeah, I think you're going shopping tomorrow, April. Orange twirls. I've only had those once. Those were delicious. Yeah, because some people are saying that it's shutting down, and then other people are like, $9 for a chocolate orange. Shit. All your nephews and nieces get chocolate orange. Yeah, I do. My entire family, everybody gets chocolate orange. My mum, all the kids. My daughter's fiance doesn't because he's not really into it. And I was really angry when I found that out last year. I was like, how can you like marry him? He's, you know, he doesn't like chocolate orange, but everybody else does. Even like my +1 son, he gets chocolate orange as well. Road trip today. Pretty please. Time your store shut then? It's got to be what, about 4:30 over there? 4:30, 5:30, something like that. How far away are the shops from you? Is that AM or PM? It's 9 AM there, isn't it? No, it's 9:30 here. 8 miles. Oh, that's not too bad. It's a long way to go for a chocolate orange, isn't it? Most stores around there close at. Yeah, see. Our big grocery stores, a lot of them are now 24 hours, except on Saturdays where they close overnight on Saturdays, and then they're open 10 AM to 4 PM on Sundays. Then they open again like 8 AM on Monday, and then they're open 24 hours again. A lot of our big stores are like that, but our little like corner shops, like your little 7-Elevens and your mum and pop stores, those are not. The one over the road shuts in about half an hour at 10 o'clock. But there's like Tesco's Express down the road that shuts at 11 PM. So people do. People do get up at that stupid time. The people who work and that, don't know, they shop. I've been shopping at 3 AM before now. It's like, can't sleep, I'm bored, let's go Tesco's. Yeah, go wandering around Tesco's in your pyjamas. That's good fun. Yeah, I've done it before now. But it's usually because 3 AM is at the end of the night, not at the beginning of the night, you know. Oh, we'll go shopping at 3 AM, come home, go to bed. Okay, babe. Right, I'm going to run to the little girl's room, BRB. 93 degrees, fuck that. You have to order it and have it delivered. It costs about £8. Fucking hell. You love shopping at all night. See, I like going in the middle of the night because there's nobody in there. It's just the staff. And they're all like stacking the shelves, you know. I love going in the middle of the night. Pummy. See, why are people out at 11 o'clock at night crying babies? Yeah, see, I'm finding now that Daryl's getting a bit older and I'm not waking up in the night with him, that I am like reverting back to my night owl type ways, that I'm quite often awake till quite late. Yeah, I find that odd that people are out and about with babies at that time of night. Glasses today. See, my children are really, really lazy. They don't wake up until really late. You know, once they sort of get past the toddlerhood age, they're quite happy to like laze about in bed half the day. Ah, that's better. I can see. I don't know what it is here. Hang on. Yeah, I would do that if I could, Mary. But Daryl doesn't do that kind of time at the moment. It is currently 65 here. Positively chilly. I got a fan on. I'm boiling. The back door's wide open. Fan's on. That's what that humming is. It's my little fan. Don't leak water everywhere. Fuck. I just knocked my water jar over and the lid wasn't on tight. So I only leaked a wee bit. The lid was on, but not tight. So it kind of oozed. And it oozed onto that white shitty thing that I need to get rid of. There you go. That's fine. I saved it because that's cool. Actually, I'll probably turn that off now because, you know. Yeah, it's just like earlier, it just felt really, really warm. And I was like, I'm boiling! So I put the fan on and it's been on ever since. So we don't have air conditioning in the UK. It's not a thing as to... I'm hoping it's something that's going to become standard now because our summers are getting hotter, global warming. But yeah, I mean, the hottest it got hit, we broke records a couple of weeks ago because it hit 36 centigrade here, which we've never had it that hot here. That's like... I was like 95, yeah, getting on for 100 degrees. That we've never had that here. It's never been that hot here in where I live, my village. And they said, you know, we've never measured it that high. It very rarely gets over 30 centigrade here. But we're just not built for it. We're just not used to it. You know, we're not used to snow either. It snows and the fucking country shuts, but there you go. Needs to stay around about 20 degrees and I'd be happy. Yeah, we get an inch of snow and everything stops. Why? You lot changed to Fahrenheit. We're quite happy with Celsius, thank you very much. going to go and defect over there to America and yeah, see, yeah, and take letters out of the languages, you know, out of words and things like that. Yeah, see, England do this really, really cool thing where in the winter they use centigrade or Celsius because it's colder. In the summer they use Fahrenheit because it's hotter. They've always done it. It's just like, why do you not use the same method of temperature all year round? Yeah, why are you saying Celsius in the winter and Fahrenheit in the summer? Because it makes it more extreme. That's why. And it's just like Doctor Who reference, moisturise me. So there you go. Double of cream, look. It's gonna fucking hurt because it's all hot and itchy now. Hot is hot and cold is cold, yeah. Yeah, and it's like, you know, they use Kelvin, don't they, to measure temperature as well. And it's like, well, now you're just being difficult, you know? Just being awkward, bringing Kelvin into the whole situation. Lovely, that's soaking. Hot is hot and cold is cold, yeah. If it's ice, it's cold. If it's steam, it's hot. And there you go. Right. I think we can leave that there. Yeah, I got it done this morning, Rita. Literally started getting it done about 11 hours ago. Did 2.5 hours of work on it. Looks great. I love it. Well happy with it. And where have you been, madam? I mean, really? It's 229 Kelvin, is it? Thank you. I never think to check the temperature. Hang on then. So if it's, what did I say it was? Sleeping. Why am I not surprised? So it's 18 centigrade here. So that would be, I've got a converted doohickey. So 18 is 288 Kelvin. Oh dear me. And there's Rankine or Rankine, Rankin. It's 518.67 degrees Rankine. So there you go. I think I'm going to switch to Rankine because that just makes it sound like we're all dying of heat exhaustion. Oh dear. That's the only 4 I've got on here. I don't do well in heat, as far as I'm concerned. I'm a little bit too fluffy for the heat, you know. I don't really like it. Galena, you see my tattoo? Oh, where's my buddy Juju? I haven't seen her for ages. Have you had enough coffee for me to be shouting, Galena? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She had a shot today. She's right. Bless her. She's grown like a weed. Last photo I saw, she's like grown so much. And you should see Daryl. He's like missing a shitload of teeth, so he's all like, he looks like Sloth from the Goonies. You hate the humidity and heat. You're ready for autumn. Yeah, I must admit, we're in the middle of a storm right now. We had 6 inches of rain in about 5 hours last night. Sorry, excuse me, it's the fizzy. We've had more rain today, and we're going to have more rain tomorrow, which is kind of depressing. I don't like heat. I like summer, but I don't like heat. I don't like it to be swelteringly hot. I want to be able to sit in my garden and read a book. And I can't do it. My garden faces like south, so it is in the sun all day. That's why shit doesn't grow in my garden. So yeah, I don't have shade in my garden. I literally do not have shade. It faces south, so the sun goes over my garden all day. I need a porch. Yeah, I know. I want to get one of those things like you get on the side of camper vans, like an awning that comes out from my house, because I just think that would be really cool, and you don't have to find somewhere to store it in the winter. I just think that'd be a really good idea. And I want to, because my lounge is at the back of the house and looks out in the back garden. This is at the front of the house, because this room is really cold in the winter because it doesn't get any sun. Yeah, it's actually quite cold in the summer sometimes because it doesn't get any of the sun. So we moved the lounge to the back room, and that gets sun. It's actually quite unbearable sometimes. And what I would like to do is take the window out and put patio doors and build a patio just outside with the awning coming over, because I just think that would be really cool. And then I'd have somewhere to sit. I wouldn't want one that stretches the entire garden, just, you know, about sort of 6 foot or so. Yeah, it would be great for a barbecue. So, yeah, I know, but I don't want to be under shelter like the whole time. That's why I say something that comes out a certain amount. It would cool down the lounge as well if I could have an awning out there during the summer. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But that's on the list of maybe one day. Yeah, we have the list of this must get done, and the list of we'd like to do that next, and then the we'll get around to that one day. Yeah, that would be lovely. That would be fab. Ain't gonna happen anytime soon. The only time that is going to happen is when I completely take over the finances for renting out properties that we own. My mother is still in control of those at the moment. So, I don't play the lottery, I can't afford it. But yeah. So I'm like, you know, when I'm in control of the fucking money, I'm going to do this, this, and this. You know, bollocks for everybody else. I've waited long enough to get a new bathroom. Your bathroom is next. Eh? Oh, it's next in your house. That's your next job. Yeah, see, I'd like to have my bathroom finished. I'd like to actually completely remodel my bathroom. I'd like to take the bath out and put a shower in because I don't have a shower. But it requires, it's not just a case of taking the bath out and putting a shower in, because my bath is underneath the bathroom window. So I need to move everything. And it's a very small bathroom. It's a little cube. So I would like to get that done. I could do with new carpets really, but at the moment it's not worth doing because I've got a dog who's getting older and she piddles by the front door on occasion, so I just buy a carpet cleaner. I'm going to rent a carpet cleaner to clean the hallway carpet because thankfully she does it in the same place. Not only that, but if I'd like to do the floor in like hardwood flooring out in the hallway, just in the hallway, maybe in the lounge. But if I do that, she'd injure herself when she comes down the stairs in the morning. So I can't really do that while she's alive. But yeah, I mean, there are loads of... It's like my kitchen. I've got a new kitchen on old walls. The walls haven't been tiled or decorated. And it's been like that since I moved back into this house. I grew up in this house. And then I moved out and had all the children. And I moved back in here when Daryl was a baby. And I've got a lovely brand new kitchen with crumbly shit fucking walls. Same in my bathroom. I've got a brand new bathroom, but it needs retiling. And it's just like, well, you know, and I go down to my mum and I go, is there any chance of getting that done? And she's like, oh, it's on the list. And then she does things down at that house down there. And I'm like, well, hang on a minute. That's not exactly essential. Oh, well, yeah, I want the house done before I die. And I'm like, fuck, you know, fuck getting the house done before you die. What's the point of that? You know, I've got a 5-year-old that, you know, I would like to live in a completed fucking house. But my mum is still in control of the money at the moment because we own like 3 properties, and my sister rents one of them from my mother. I rent this one from my mother, and the house that my mother lives in, she rents rooms out of that because it's what I call the big house, and she rents rooms out of that. And all my children live down there actually. We used to rent it out to like strangers, but we had a lot of issues, and then one by one, of course, all my kids left home. And they've all ended up in there. So, you know, my mum's like, fine, but you've all got to pay rent because she can't afford to run the house. And as they all move out, I mean, Callie and Rob are getting married in, like I say, 9 weeks. And in the new year, they want to get their own place because, you know, they want to start a family. Which I totally understand. They don't want to be living in one room. And downstairs, where my son lives, he's a chef. He keeps odd hours. Alex is a waiter. He keeps odd hours. So I don't, you know, they don't want to be living in the same house as a screaming baby. So Callie and Rob are going to start looking for somewhere else to live. Now they can only rent, so they can only go privately unless they go through housing, which is what they're hoping to do. So I'm going to have a room, which means I've now got to look for another tenant. But my mum still is in control of the money, really. Even though she's like, could you do that and could you do that? I don't actually have control of it all. So. It's the original tub and it leaks. You need to get that sorted, Amy, because, yeah, your bathroom ceiling is going to fall down. Out there, in 1992, the hallway ceiling fell down. We couldn't figure out what happened, and it turned out our bathtub had been leaking, and it had soaked through because the bathtub's exactly over where it leaked, and it turned out that the tub was leaking, and it had damaged the ceiling, and my then husband slammed the front door once, and the whole fucking ceiling fell down. Oh my word. Yeah, I've just had my leak fixed as well. I had a bloke come out and fix that. It turned out that the pipe adjusted to the trap under the bath had come loose, and that's why I was having water running down my walls. I was like, lovely. And he put in he put a new pipe in, and he put a whole new trap in. And I was like, oh, that's fantastic, I've now got a plug that fits. But I would like to get the bath taken out and put a shower in, because I'd much prefer having a quick shower than fart arsing around with a bath, quite frankly. Yeah, I've had to do that on more than one occasion. Yeah. When I was pregnant, we lived in the flat that my sister now lives in. And my mum had the bathroom, because my mum used to live in that flat, and she'd had the bathroom done years ago. And it had a bath, It's a really big room, a bath, a toilet and shower. And the shower is one of those like power shower jobbies. And you get in there, and if you turn it on full blast, it actually hurts because it is that hard. It is amazing. And when you're pregnant and the size of a fucking house, standing in there and just having that thing go bum 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 bum, bum on the small of your back is fucking amazing. And I used to just literally stand in there with my head on the wall like that while it hit my back and run down. It was amazing. I used to get up in the morning, have a shower, and then have a bath before I went to bed. And then I moved in here, I was like, but I miss my shower. So I would like to get a shower put in here, but the bathroom it's about 8 foot square, my bathroom. And like I said, the tub, you've got the window there and the tub is underneath the window. So I can't have a shower put there because obviously the window's there. So I would have to do it because my tub is there, the sink is there and the toilet's there. And then the door is like there where the toilet is. Next to the tub is a radiator. There's no room to put a shower in as well. So I've got to take the tub out, move the toilet and put the shower where the toilet currently is. So that means basically remodelling my entire bathroom. You're saying to get a new tub. Yeah, you need to get your floor sorted as well, Amy. Yeah, it's just like a wee square. But I would love to get rid of it and put a shower in. That would be awesome. Oh, jacuzzi. Yeah, I'd love jacuzzi. Darryl would love a fucking jacuzzi, could you imagine? I mean, when I lived in Romsey, that was a shower in, over the bath. So you stood in the bath to have your shower. And that was actually a really, really, really good shower. I really liked that. But because my tub is literally under the window, even though it's that like frosted glass, it's patterned glass, you can still see when somebody's naked standing in front of it, Just give you a jacuzzi with instant water change. You can have a massive, yeah, that'd be great. Imagine the water bill though at the end of the month. Your mother would call that the pre-show. It's like the other day I was standing outside talking to somebody. I think it was my daughter. And I looked up and I was like, oh. And she said, what? So somebody's just got out of the bath over the road. And you could see the pink shape that was obviously a woman had just got out of the bath. And I was like, do you think I should go knock on her door and tell her that we knew she was having a bath? So the shower that replaced the tub was as big as... Oh, nice. I would want one with quite a large shower tray in it because have you heard about like what's great for kids where you squish a paddling pool into your shower so the kids can basically sit in there and it gets and they've got like a bath, which I just thought was quite a good idea. Darryl was not impressed when I first took him down the road for a shower because my bath was leaking. I said to him, right, we're going to go down and have a shower. And he was fine, and he thought it was hysterical until I made him stand still to wash his hair, and then he screamed the house down. I was like, oh, okay. So you both took showers together. It was great. Yeah, I expect that was really helpful, actually. Having that much room must have made it a bit easier. Did you not have a wet room put in? See, my mum's talked about getting a wet room put in soon. No? See, my mum's considered possibly getting a wet room in. What's a wet room? It's basically a room that is tiled and sealed and the floor slopes at a very, very, very slight angle. I'm talking like if that's straight, the floor would be like that much. And one end of the room is your shower. There's no cubicle. The entire room is a shower. So it's a wet room. And you go in, the entire thing is tiled. So it's ideal for disabled people, elderly, and all that kind of thing. This is a brilliant idea. It usually tends to be quite a small room, like I say, like my bathroom. yeah, you don't need a stall or, you know, a cubicle or anything like that. You don't need your shower doors or your screen or anything. It's literally you go in, the entire room is your shower. It does tend to be a small room though, but it means that you could take in a wheelchair, you know, a manual wheelchair or a commode, a wheeled commode or something like that for patients that are unable to stand. And it also means that like carers or nurses and that have got more room to work, basically. They usually end up getting wet, but it means they've got more room to work. And the shower they've got down the road, you know, you can get 2 people in it. I wouldn't want to try it with a disabled person. And my mum's shower is big enough that she's got a stool in it. Because my mum's got a shower downstairs and then there's a shower upstairs for the kids to use. But yeah. Yeah. But where would you store all your papers and your pens and your ink and shit, love? You know? Because that get wet and mouldy. In a shelvery thing. Okay. If you say so. My necklace broke, you guys. My heart necklace is broken and I hate not wearing it. And just wash it all down. Makes it hard to write on paper when it's wet. Yeah, the chain flipping keeps breaking. I'm really annoyed. I need to get a decent silver chain, you know, something with a bit of chunk to it that doesn't like snap if you sneeze at it. So the heart's alright, the pendant's alright with all the names and that on, but yeah, so this is like the first time it broke, it was because an overexcited pup, I bent down to stroke it and it jumped up and caught its paw in it and snapped it. But Daryl climbed up for a cuddle the other day and he said, your necklace is undone. And thankfully I have this like catching area here and the heart had gone down inside my top, so I was able to find the pendant. But I was just like, for fuck's sake, not again. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the boob tray. The over-shoulder boulder holder. I should go. It's 10 o'clock and I need to go to bed. Is it your third pocket? See, my phone lives in mine quite often. I used to tuck mine in there all the time, especially if I don't have like jeans on. And I was in this Turkish takeaway kebab shop when I was visiting a friend of mine years ago, and he watched me put my phone in there and he sort of grinned at me and I was like, if you're brave enough to go in there and get it, you can have it. And he looked at me and he went, no. And I was like, exactly. You need to change your open heart. Yeah, see, I love my necklace. I bought it after Stuart passed away, and it's got mum, dad, and then all my kids' names, and then Stuart's name on it, and it's got their birthstones on it as well. And it's quite a large pendant. It's a silver heart, and their names sort of fan out from the middle. But I really love it, and I bought it just after he died, and like I say, the chain's broken twice. And it's really pissed me off. Oh. Yeah, right. Why the fuck do bras not come in pockets? That would make life so much easier. Because I think, you know, you could tuck things in a wee pocket, just in there. That would be ideal. Debit card, phone, change pocket. Change pocket is what you need. Because the debit card and your phone and that can all just tuck in, you know, next to your boobs. But you need a wee change pocket in your bra. That would be ace. That's how you know bras are designed by men. Because there's not a fucking change pocket in your bra. But the amount of people that would say, oh, shouldn't carry your phone in your bra, you'll get breast cancer. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, love, whatever, go away. I've been carrying my phone in my bra for 30 years and there's no tumours in there, they're fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've been told that so many times. You don't carry your phone in your bra, you get breast cancer. Fuck off. Yeah, right. Across the road you get hit by a bus. Oh, dear me. Yeah, I know. But... excuse me. It's awfully quiet. What's everybody doing? What are you doing? Psst! Oi! What you doing? Check in! Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing, Amy. I think I might have to make a bra pocket now. Your friend used to keep her e-cig and her cleavage and she ended up getting... Yeah, but they get hot, don't they? Yeah, it's like my phone sometimes gets hot and I wouldn't tuck that in there when it's hot. I sometimes have to put it down because it's so hot. I wouldn't tuck that in there. Looking up a carbon fibre necklace. That might work. I mean, that ring, that was the ring that I gave Stuart when we got engaged. That's ceramic. I'll see if I can focus it in for you. Just shut up! That's ceramic, that ring. And I had it engraved with the quote from Highlander, there can be only one. Sorry. I'm trying to get it so the light catches it. There can be only one with an infinity symbol and it's inlaid with gold. But this is like, you know, is awesome. And I bought that for him when we were engaged and it's lovely and it fit him perfectly. So I wear it now and that was my engagement ring. It's got tanzanite in it because I adore tanzanite. And it's, I mean, I've worn that. Well, you've just seen. I've banged it. I've banged my hands on it. He wore it, you know, and there's not a single chip on it, considering it's supposed to be ceramic. And I'm like, ceramic, yeah, but what the fuck was it fired in? But it's heavy. Hang on, I think I've got a set of jewellery scales. Hang on a minute. Oh my God! Everything fell on me. No, I don't know where they are. They're not where I thought they were. I had to give you permission to post that, Amy. Yeah, a bag fell on me. I tried to move a bag and half the shelf fell down on me. Yeah, I've got a set of scales somewhere. I don't know what they are. You carried a bottle of Irish whiskey in your boob cleavage when you got married. Nice. Nice. I don't know what we're doing about a party yet. And Callie gets married because we're only allowed like groups of so many people. It's like the wedding. She's only allowed her and obviously the groom and then 2 witnesses. That's it. Because I mean, you guys can just like you can go to like, is it the district attorney's office and just get married? Yeah. But here you have to have 2 people to witness your marriage. Do you not need witnesses when you do that? The courthouse. You go to the courthouse, don't you? That's what it's called. Justice of the peace. Do you still need witnesses when you do that? Do you need, because here you need 2 people. I see they don't show that on TV. They didn't show that on Grey's Anatomy when Meredith married Derek. They just like went to the courthouse during lunchtime and got married. And I'm like, is it really that easy over there to do that? You just go and like, we want to get married and that's it. I thought you guys required blood tests and all that kind of thing. Do you not? They have people that are like employed to just be your witness. That's cool. Do you require blood tests? In England, if you want to get married in England, right, you book your wedding date and then within 12 months of your wedding, as in 12 months before your wedding, you have to do what's called an announcement of intention to wed or something like that. And basically what that is they put an announcement in the local paper that, you know, this person's going to marry this person. And it's basically in case someone turns around and goes, well, actually, they can't get married because, you know, she's already married to me, or some such thing like that. It's a legal public announcement, and you pay for that, okay? So you pay £35 each for your intention to marry, okay? Then you pay, you pay £45 to book your wedding, yeah, okay? So £45 to book it, £35 each to do your announcement to wed, which you have to do within a certain time frame of getting married. And then the actual marriage ceremony is, the cheapest is about £90. And that is the ceremony with the bride and groom and 12 guests. Now, because they're not allowing groups, they said no, it can only be bridegroom and 2 witnesses. They've actually given it to her half price. So she paid £45 for the wedding. And then you've got to pay £11 for your marriage certificate. It costs a lot to get married here. If you want to get divorced, if you want to petition for a divorce to your courts, you know, your judges and that, it costs £450 to petition for a divorce. And you have to pay that regardless of who you are. You can apply for help for costs, but if I was to apply for help for costs to get divorced, then they would give help to me and my future ex-husband. You know, they don't do it that, well, yeah, you're entitled. They would give help to both of you. But apparently it's quite hard to get help. In a way, I'm glad they've made it harder to get married. I think it's a bit shit that it costs that much to get divorced. Your marriage certificate was $15 a copy. When I got married, it was £4, the actual certificate. You know, but yeah, it's quite expensive to get married here in England nowadays, and that's if you get married at, we call it the registry office, which is like your courthouse, I think. It's where you go to register your marriages. You also register births and deaths and that lot there as well. But they have like a ceremony room where you get married. If you want to get married somewhere else, you have to pay for a registrar or somebody who is qualified to do weddings to come out to you, and that is expensive. My friend's mum is a registrar, and she charges upwards of £500 to do a wedding outside of a registry office. But you also can't do it unless the premises has a wedding licence. So you can't just say, like, right, we're going to go get married on the beach down the road, because you don't have permission to do that. Even if you've got the registrar to agree, you can't do it because the beach doesn't have a licence. So you can only get married in premises that are licensed, and you have to have a licensed registrar do it. And like I say, I mean, she charges, like I say, she charges upwards of £500, but she's expensive. If you've got like a county registrar provided by the council, I think that's about starts at £300. So yeah. See, on the TV, this is what I love about TV. See, according to the TV here, you just decide at lunchtime, right, we're going to go get married, and you go to the courthouse and you stand in front of somebody in an office and you go, yeah, we want to be married, and he goes, yeah, all right, then there you go, done. Because that's what Derek and Meredith did in Grey's Anatomy. And in Arrowverse, they got married in a park by John Diggle. I know television's bullshit, but then think about all the things that you hear about English people, right? In American TV, all your English baddies are either completely clean shaven or they have a black goatee. Have you noticed? And they all speak very elocuted with an elocuted voice. Yes? Mm-hmm. They have what we call a public school accent. Mm-hmm. Or they speak like Vinnie Jones, who's from up north and speaks like a fucking, Christ knows what. Stylized TV, it is, very much so. You got married in an all-in-one place. You got married, then had the party and same. Yeah, see, my friend did that. She had, because she was supposed to get married in this hotel, and a wedding about 6 weeks or so, I think, prior to hers, set off fireworks and burned the hotel down. So she had to find somewhere else to do it, and they found a venue that did the wedding, the reception, the whole kit and caboodle. It was really, actually, loads more fun than the hotel would have been. Your mum and her husband got married in the backyard of your home and was married by a friend who was a notary in South Carolina. So yeah, see, that would happen here. Couldn't do that. You've been in 3 commitment ceremonies, however, you've never gone to the Justice of the Peace. When you got married, because you belonged to the church, you weren't charged anything. Yeah, see, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure church weddings here are like outrageous prices. Obviously, it depends on like which church you're under as well. Catholic church is fucking outrageous, I think. But see, the first time I got married in '92, I think it was something like, you know, cost about 50 quid to get married, and that was it. Nowadays, it's absolutely outrageous. Yeah, yes, it is to a point, and it shouldn't matter, but to some people it does, and that's fair enough, you know. It's like I said to Callie when she said, you know, well, you don't take stuff, do you? You just go. It's like I said to Callie, you know, well, what do you want? When she said her and Rob were getting married, and she said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, do you want a big do, or, you know, do you want like to go and get married and we'll have Chinese, or, you know, what do you want? And at first it was like, you know, oh yeah, you know, we want a party and, you know, and all that lot. I was like, okay, fine. But with COVID and that, we put it off. And she was like, yeah, we'll do it next year when things are a bit more relaxed. I said, yeah, okay. And then she just turned around and she was like, actually, do you know what? She said, I just want to get married. She said, I'm not really bothered about a huge party or all of that. And I was like, okay, if that's what you want, love, that's what we do. I don't know how much my first wedding cost because my mum paid for it. I got married and we had a sit-down meal and then we had a party in the evening. The second time I got married, we walked to the registry office together with our wedding party. We got married and then we went to the pub and we had pizza. And we got really drunk and had a huge row that night, me and him. Should have known then, really, shouldn't I? 75,000 to marry at Disney. Wow. Jesus fucking Christ. No, I'm sorry, that's outrageous. I don't get the whole let's spend thousands and thousands. Hello, Gail. Let's spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. I don't understand why you would want it for one day. Why not use all that money to go on a fantastic honeymoon? You know? Because that's what I said to Callie. I was like, if you really just want to be married, then let's do cheap and cheerful. And then in a year or two, go away on holiday. You know? Go and have your fantastic holiday. Don't spend it all on the wedding. You and David got married at Disney. His parents were, oh, alright, fair. Well, if somebody else is willing to pay for it, then why the fuck not? But you guys, it's 10:30. I need to go to bed. You're 11. Oh, okay, that's a bit different. I need to go and have a bath and go to bed. So I'm gonna go. Sorry, Gail. I know you've just got his sweetheart, but his parents brought out the park for 5 minutes. That is so sweet. That is adorable. Right, I'm going, people. Love you loads. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Sorry about the glitch earlier, but I tried to do something and Streamlabs went, "You're not doing that," and shut me out. So you got married on the bridge of the castle. It's adorable. Oh. No, that's cool. Thank you for coming, everybody. I really, really appreciated it. It was good fun. Yeah. I hope you're all well. Okay. I know some people are having a bit shit at the moment, you know, but hey, drop in my messages if you want to chat, if you want to catch up, Gail, you know, by all means, anytime you want, sweetheart, alright? Anybody wants to chat. I'm not too good in the group chat, but hit me up on PMs, alright? I will. I'm going to have a bath and go to bed because I feel quite buzzy. I know it's, about dinner time there, isn't it? So have a good rest of your day, everybody. And there'll be a video out tomorrow. No, there won't be a video out tomorrow. There'll be a video out Friday because I won't do a video tonight. So I will do Thursday's video tomorrow and that'll be out Friday morning. Alright? Take it easy, guys. Thank you very much. Love you all.